It has begun. Jamie Dimon has announced the closure of Bitcoin. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for watching my videos. My name is Da Vinci Jeremy. I'm 5 by 5, man. We're going to be talking about Jamie Dimon of JP Morgan. He's got a few things to say about Bitcoin. Then we're going to go give you the massive trade, a very big trade. It's going to take some time to play out, but it will. You have to be patient and make this trade and take this trade, just like if you were to take a big trade whilst knowing that Bitcoin was going to come to this particular price action, which I told you it would. I told you over and over again from 20,000 up that we targeted the 48K, and we're almost there. So I'm going to tell you about another big trade to take and where we're going from that trade. Okay. So with that said, make sure you watch all the way to the end, and you all go to bybit.davincej15.com. Bybit. This is a place where I trust the most to make this next big trade, because you want to hold this trade for a long time. So you got to go to the most trusted exchange, and that is bybit.davincej15.com to do this. Go to it right now. Get your cash ready, because the trade is coming, and you don't want to miss out on this train. Get your money ready for this big trade. Okay, let's jump into the news. Oh boy, JP Morgan CEO Jamie Dimon says Feds should close down Bitcoin. All right. Jamie Dimon said, JP Morgan Chase CEO Jamie Dimon has again slammed crypto today, saying that he'd close it down if he were the U.S. government. Yeah, well, you're not. And they can't. But yeah. The true use case for crypto is criminals, drug traffickers, money launderers, tax avoidance. Dimon told lawmakers during a Senate Banking Committee hearing Wednesday. Okay, if I was government, I'd close it down. I've always been opposed to crypto, Bitcoin, etc. Alrighty. Well, yeah. Bitcoin and technology in general are not good or bad, right? And you could use it for good, and you can use it for bad, just like you could use a car, just like you could use the US dollar, right? So, and I understand, dog. I understand completely that if I could print money for free and make everybody a slave, I wouldn't want I wouldn't want anything to disrupt that. Understandable, dog. I feel your pain. But, when we invented new stuff, like, for example, the car, there was a lot of people who didn't want the car to exist because, it's going to pollute the environment. All kinds of the reasons why a car shouldn't exist, right? It's used by criminals to get away from bank robberies, right? Yeah, you can't do that. But those horse and buggy whipped people and, blacksmiths who were like, the car's just a fad. They're out of a job. Now, I understand you don't want to be out of a job, but you're going to be. And that's what you're going to have to live with. All right. So the big trades. First off, let's start with a smaller trade for Bitcoin and Ethereum. You're looking for any kind of low weakness here in Bitcoin. Right now, Bitcoin has created another, set up another trend to pump here. We are looking to see, I would say, I would wait for a little bit more lower here. Let it come down to the 43 and start entering. Your stop loss would have to be really low, of course. Unfortunately, it'd have to be down at this price, the 42,500-ish area. So yeah, you should be buying all the way down, stop lossing into that area. So make sure that you do not take too much of a hit. This is a big percentage, of course, if we're talking about price range, especially from here. So be careful. You're talking about a 3% loss, and you're like, okay, well, what's my gain, right? I know exactly. So you want to be able to to get your risk to reward has to be something decent. So if you were to I don't know, get in just below here, you're talking we're talking a greater than 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio, just going to my conservative target of $47,200. So it is worth a trade. So this is why you want to buy into with a low leverage. Anywhere in this area, as it comes back down, you want to buy, because Bitcoin, it didn't come up this way to turn around right now, and I'm going to show you why. For the big trade, right, that you need to go to bybit.davincij15.com to do. Go there, pause the video, head over there, open up an account. If you don't already have an account, start planning to move some Bitcoin, something over there to make this trade. Why? Well, 61.8. Bitcoin loves its 61.8, and nothing goes up in a straight line. Nothing goes down in a straight line. You can see that Bitcoin went pumping down all the way and dropped and turned on a dime on the 61.8. Boom. After Bitcoin dumped on the previous highs, it came right back up to the 61.8 and on a dime almost. Right? Boom. I actually got in that trade and I chickened out. I wish I hadn't of, because it just went straight down, and yeah, you could have held it for quite some time, and boom, you could have made a significant amount of money on this trade, even if you just went down to the $6,000 level. Okay, finally, let's take a look at what we're seeing here. Right, Bitcoin has also over here is headed towards the 61.8. That's the 40. That's the 40. Well, it's close to 48,000. Let me just. So the 48.5. Once we hit that, boom, that's the reversal. But you want to start entering a lot closer than that. Anything over the 47.2 ish area, you want to start entering your shorts. Because it could reverse a little bit sooner than that, and then you don't want to take too much risk. So where is it that your stop loss should be? It's probably around the $53,000 mark. Is where, okay, wait a second here, things are turning against us, but that is where it is, and we'll in the coming days, I'm going to show you how to trade this 61.8 move to your best of abilities. Okay, looking at Ethereum. Looks like it has a target of the 2,500. I have to readjust my target. I believed it was a 3,600. I thought it was going to do the 61.8, but looking further, this is AB equals CD targets at the $2,500 mark, and a reverse. This is a reversal type pattern. So this is the most likely target. Can it blow past that? Yes, it can, but there's a lot of resistance here. So I'm gonna have to say that this is the general target. Also, there is a 61.8. There's a 61.8 target somewhere here. Let's see here. So you can see the 61.8 is generally in that area. 1.618 is generally in that area. So you have to be careful, people. That looks like the reversal zone for Ethereum. So we have to accept it, because a lot of things line up in that area, and if they do, you have to accept what you see in the markets and trade accordingly. And so that will be that. Okay, well, I hope you learned something today. I hope you join in this trade at bybit.davincij15.com. You don't want to miss this trade. You don't want to miss this trade. This is the trade of the century. You could trade this all the way up to the targets that I'm telling you, but also be ready to reverse that trade. It is the biggest trade that's coming in a long time. This is how you do it. This is how you make some wealth, right? With your tradable assets, your assets that you're willing to risk, money you're willing to risk. And so don't risk anything. If you say, "Oh, I can't lose that money. I can't go into this trade because I could lose money," then you shouldn't be trading. Right? And that's it. All right. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Cheers.